Hello, I'm Benjamin Madewo. I am 23 years old and I have sickle cell disease. I've grown up knowing that I have sickle cell disease because when my big sister was diagnosed, my parents also, I think, had me tested and found out that I'm a sickler. So I've literally known that my whole life. And I have no problem whatsoever with it because it's a part of me. So it's all cool. I like to be treated in a normal way. That's it. So I don't think too much about the special treatment and all that, but from my parents, my relatives and my close friends, there's a bit of the special treatment. Discriminative, not so much. I do have an experience from primary where we had a new soccer football team coach and he refused to play me in a school competition, inter-school competition, because I'm a sickler and yet I used to play for the school team before. So that had an impact on me. I actually lost love for playing soccer. But apart from that, because not so many people know that I'm a sickler, I really don't go about talking about my health status and all that. So not really, but I guess we shall know after this, after doing this video. And then from those who know, those who already know that I'm a sickler and I have health issues, they always do right by me, they always treat me right, so there's no discriminative treatment. Worst episode of a crisis, I can't really pick a particular moment, but I do have about 3 occasions. One, I think it was before my PLE exams. A month prior to that, I was sick, had pneumonia, was out of school for about a month and had to go do my exams. I had another similar experience in high school before my finals. This is A-level. I fell sick a week before my final exams and I actually did majority of my papers ill. And most recent one I think was last year at campus. Again, before my exams, I had an attack and I was down for about a month and I returned to school just to do exams. Personally, I prefer home care, and also I don't think there is a sickler out there that prefers going to the hospital. Why is because when we go to hospitals, we get, I wouldn't call it harsh treatment, but we get branded by doctors and nurses as drug addicts, and with that we just want painkillers. We usually don't have good experience going to hospitals. So me, because I've been privileged with the advantage, my dad is a doctor, my mom also is a healthcare personnel, and basically we've grown up in medicine and all that, so they're able to take care of me at home, able to take care of my sister at home. So home care is it for me. Ever since I reached a particular age, I would say maybe 17, 18 years old, I get a crisis maybe once or twice a year. This is because I've learned how to take care of myself, how to deal with lots of different situations and all that, which you don't have control of, and when you're a kid, you're all over the place, so you fall sick a lot. But I would say once or twice a month for minor cases, and once or twice a year for serious cases. Those that know that I'm a sickler, that is, have been very supportive. I really appreciate all they've done for me in a way that I am not an easy person to deal with. I don't come and talk about my problems up front. Even when I'm sick, I really don't, unless it's very serious, I really don't go looking for help and all that. But the people around me are always checking up on me, always wondering if I'm okay, always seeing if I'm on the right course treatment-wise. And in cases where I'm sick, people like my cousin Edwin is always there for me. doing all the heavy lifting that needs to be done around the house or anything that I need. My sister is always there to help me around. My parents always taking care of me at home. And I would say I'm privileged because there are many sicklers out there who have no one and they end up going to hospitals alone, and they get bad treatment in a way that because you're in so much pain, people think you are acting sometimes, yeah, because not everyone can understand the pain we go through unless you're a fellow sickler. So nurses and doctors in hospitals usually aren't that supportive. So the people around me have really been supportive. If I'm healthy, a normal day for me is going to work, running some errands. I'm usually very active. I like to keep myself active. Maybe exercise a bit, play some basketball, and walk my dogs. I love my dogs. Yeah. Then if I'm sick, a normal day for me, I would stay indoors. Basically, I'm watching cartoons, a lot of cartoons, playing video games, documentaries, reading, trying to learn something new because I like to keep my mind active. When I keep my mind active, it distracts me from the sickness, the pain and all that. Day-to-day challenges as a sickle cell warrior, first and foremost I would think about school. Is because you have to work extra hard because you never know when you'll be sick and it will happen. So you end up missing a lot of school. So you have to work hard in order to keep up and not to fail, obviously. Then another thing I would say is taking part in activities with your friends, family. Before you do anything, you have to consider the nature of the activity. You have to worry about, will I fall sick? Yeah, will I get an attack if I go do this with these people? And everyone is trying to have fun, and you can't really have that fun because you're always thinking about when your next attack will be. Growing up as a kid, I've had interest in science, engineering, and my teachers in primary, in secondary, in university, they all find out I'm a sickler and they discourage me from my education path, my career path, saying it's too stressful, needs too much work and I will not handle. They say I will fail. So everyone is usually trying to put you down, to discourage you to do something you want to do, be it business-wise, education-wise. Yeah, they want you to do something simple and yet it's not your passion. So for me personally, that has been the biggest challenge because everyone keeps saying I will not handle the sciences, and yet I actually manage and pass. And what I can say is sicklers are smart people, by the way. So that should not be a discouragement, but a motivation to work harder. I love sports. I love basketball. I love playing basketball, but I can't do that freely, and I can't do that on a daily basis because it would be stressing my body because it's a physical sport. And people have been claiming, those who know about my passions in sports from primary and all that, they keep claiming that I will not handle. Yeah, I will not handle the stress of the activity. Maybe basketball is too physical. So every time I go to the court, I have those memories, those flashbacks, and I just smile and feel like I still get to do something I love. I do a little bit of weightlifting. It's in my exercise plan. So when I was starting out, I had so many people telling me, you will not handle, you're going to break yourself, you cannot manage to lift these weights. Yeah. You're too weak, you'll fall sick, etc. So I didn't think about that. Me, I knew what I wanted to do. I knew how I wanted to keep fit, how to do my exercises, and I went ahead, I did it, and of recent, you find most of those people who used to discourage me before coming to ask me for exercise tips, yeah, what they should do, asking me to train them, whether it's basketball or some simple workouts at home. Yeah. Well, the biggest thing is maybe people giving you a lifespan, yeah, saying you won't live to a certain age, yeah, you won't make it past 25, you won't make it past 23, you won't make it to 20, yeah, and you just have to move on with life and do your thing. I'll quote Albert Einstein, one of my favorite scientists. Don't worry, I'm not going to talk about relativity, yeah. So Einstein says, if you want to live a happy life, yeah, tie it to a goal, not to people or things, yeah. So along the way, you'll meet people who keep discouraging you, who keep trying to put you down. Basically, you should just do you, yeah, and don't let that disrupt your path, yeah. You don't have to listen to all the negative feedback, because there's a lot of negative feedback in this world, yeah. You just have to keep working hard, keep try to live your best life, try to be happy. Sickle cell disease is not an excuse for me. And to the sickle cell warriors out there, I would like to encourage them to share more of their stories, because there are people out there who are willing to listen and to help.